Okay, really quickly, I'm gonna put out a scenario for you. You're here, you're living in Korea, and you realize, oh snap, I have to renew my passport. My passport is literally going to expire. This is a last minute way on how to Say for example, you're like me and it is currently at the time of filming this February, almost end of February last week, and your passport expires March 31st. That is when mine expires. What I'm gonna do is give you a quick rundown of what you need to do and the steps you have to go through in order to renew your passport if you are living here in Korea. There's no such thing as last minute. And I'm making this video so you don't have to go through the headache like I had to go through today. So the main thing that you need to know is if you are going to renew your passport, you can renew your passport in Korea two ways. The first way is going to the embassy in Seoul to renew it. Now you need to make an appointment. The thing is you have to make sure you book your appointment way in advance. I tried checking like a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, this is like the last week of February at the time I'm recording this. And I tried to go 2 weeks ago. When I looked, it was booked. All of February was booked. No dates were available. And I checked for March. There were only 2 dates available. And as of right now, there's nothing available for March. So, which in my mind is kind of ridiculous. But then again, I don't know, maybe a lot of other people are like me, waiting to the last damn minute to try to renew their passport. When you go to the embassy, I believe if you get your appointment, if you get an appointment, you have to come only 15 minutes before and you can do the application there at the embassy. And I believe you can pay cash. Now, the price for renewal is $110 US dollars. Now, the second option is going through a courier service, which is like door to door, which is what I'm doing. I live in Pyeongtaek, which is an hour south of Seoul. So if you live in the Seoul area, I believe with the courier that they have set up, I will have it linked below, the name of the courier that the embassy works with, and it's only that courier that they work with, no other one. So no DHL, no whatever other courier services are here in Korea. It's only Ilyang, I believe is the name. They do door-to-door visa pickup services. If you live in Seoul, it's 6,000 won for pickup and for delivery. And if you live anywhere outside of Seoul, Gyeonggi-do, it is 8,000 won. I have it sorted so that they will come and pick up, and it is cash upon deliver, or cash COD, whatever COD means. So basically you can pay the money when they come to pick it up. Now, with the courier service, some things that you need to know. I am doing this video super quick, trying not to talk a lot, give you just the information straight up because it's been a long ass day. Now, an international money order, that is what you have to give if you are sending your passport by courier delivery. That means you have to have an international money order for the amount of 110 US dollars made out to cashier FMC US Embassy Seoul. See, I read on the application, it said make out to the United States of Department. Don't do that. If you're reading the application, you see that, you only use that on the check if you are living in the US. If you are living in Korea, you need to have the FMC US Embassy Seoul. That's who you are making the pay to the order of. That's what you are putting on the check. Please make sure, because I was so shook, I thought I had screwed up. So yeah, so you need to have that, but there are only certain banks that do that, and I went to my bank. I have 2 bank accounts here in Korea. Nonghyup is my main bank, but I went there. They know what the hell I was talking about. They couldn't do it. Now, maybe there might be some other branches here in Korea that do it, but Nonghyup, I believe, is like a local ass bank. Like, they didn't do it. They couldn't do it. Homeboy was like, sorry. I was like, such a waste of time. So I ended up going to KEB, which I have my other account with. That they did it, no problem. Although, again, if you are living in Korea, expect, if you can get the time off to go to the bank, expect it to take at least 30-45 minutes. I've never made it out of the bank under those time ever. So anyway, so much paperwork, so much bullshit. When you rock up, go with your passport, bring all your details, your ARC card, your passport. Just save yourself the hassle and make sure you have your address. If you don't know your address by heart in Korean, make sure you write that shit before you go. Just bring all of that stuff. You will need that for the money order. Now, the second thing, your photo, okay? If you have to get a new photo taken, okay, make sure that it is 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters, or that is 2 inch by 2 inch, okay? In Korea, they do not, their passport size is totally different. If you are like me and you went to the photographer, you might get one this size. Do not rock with this one for your passport application. I believe that this is too small. It's only too, I don't even know what the hell this is. But anyway, I had one big picture and I was able to cut it down to the proper size. So you want a white background, clear view of your face, and you want the back to be a plain white or off-white background. The other thing you really got to watch out for if you go to a photographer here, they like to, you know, Photoshop. They like to get happy with the Photoshop, and you know, for all types of photos. If you've ever seen like the typical Korean like work photo or something like that, ladies, if you're on Tinder and you've been on Tinder, you see how some guys, some Korean guys actually put their work photo. Like, who does that? You will see these type of photos. Luckily, I'm going to go ahead and try to get away with this. I think it's fine, but you know, I don't normally look like this in real life. They definitely lightened my face. I know he sculpted the hell out of my neck area and everything. I'm sure he played around with it, but this is going to have to do. It's gonna have to do because I'm really not going back. I just want to get this shit over and done with, get the shit sent in. So anyway, yeah, what else? And make sure, of course, don't forget your passport, like your old passport book, because like that's like the main thing. It's actually kind of convenient if you can't get to Seoul for whatever reason to do the renewal. This is just a lot easier. Another thing I would recommend, last thing, is that if you are going to go for the courier route for the pickup, when it comes to delivery, they will send it back to the same address. But if you are worried about not being able to pick up your, or being home when they drop off your passport, I guess if you are a teacher, get that shit sent back to your school, because like there's going to be someone there to pick up, you know, like have it sent to your administration office, leave the money with them, and just let them know there's going to be delivery. I would say is your best bet, because that way you're not having to try to take time off. See, that's the situation I'm kind of in at the moment, is trying to figure out if I can leave a note in the envelope for them to send it back to my school. I don't know. I also picked up a brown envelope from the post office to put all of this stuff in. And oh, the other thing I didn't mention is you can print off the passport online, or you can do the passport wizard, which is like their little, it's like the automated thing. You answer all the questions and then basically the passport wizard plugs in all the stuff that you put into the passport application for you already. So it's already said and done, already typed in there. There's no writing. You just make sure you sign, date, yada yada yada. So Ilyang Courier, I don't know if I'm saying that right, ILYANG. When you go to the website, you want to make sure that you make an account with them, because that's the way to actually even send anything. It took me about half an hour in to realize, after plugging my information into the area for the, you know, shipping reservation inquiry area, to realize like, oh shit, I need to make a login name and password. You want to go to the website, make sure you do that. It is all in Korean, but what I would recommend is copy and pasting that shit and going over to Google, using Google Chrome if you have that, because they have the ability to translate the web page. Now, for some odd reason, even though I did this, I had to go back and use Safari to actually it was really complicated. I don't even know how to describe it, but I had to go back to, I had it translated. I used Google Chrome first. It was translated, so I knew where to plug in where and everything. After doing that 3 times and it not letting me through to show confirmation of reservation, I finally had to go back to Safari to the page and do it all in Korean. And for some reason after that, it let me through and I got my reservation number. So I don't know what that was all about. I don't know if it's a one-off. Maybe it didn't work with Google Chrome, but I would say save yourself some heartache. Go to Google Chrome first, do the translate page so you know what's what, and then if you have an issue like me, just go back to Safari, or I don't know if you're using Firefox, whatever you use, and try it that way. But yeah, that's just a little tip, because I don't know what that was all about. But Korea. So anyway guys, I'm about to get some food, chill, get into my pajamas and watch some Wentworth on Netflix. But anyway, I hope you found this video helpful, and leave comments below if you have any questions. And again, also, you can find this information as far as like help with Facebook groups. Like I'm a part of Expat Women in Korea. I would definitely recommend it because there's a wealth of knowledge. If there's something you are wondering, there's probably somebody who's asked the question before millions of times, because there's like thousands of ladies on that page. So I would go check it out. But yeah, please leave comments below if you have any questions. You know, if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe if you want to, and as always, be happy, be healthy, be well, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.